All right, brothers, welcome back to the platform. Before we get started, like, subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for your love and support. Thank you for supporting queer content creators. I'm filming from the car today because I'm in between errands, so please, excuse the background and whatnot and the lighting and whatnot. But what I want to say is, today's video is going to be about the gay midlife crisis, because I want to know if other millennials my age are experiencing stuff this way. Particularly, it feels like my old life is not working anymore. The stuff I used to like to do, I don't like to do it anymore. The career field that I thought that I wanted to do, like the career field that I kind of have right now, there's moments when I'm like, okay, I want to, it's fine. I'm making good money. Like, I just keep it up, keep putting money in my investments account. Like, just, keeping the rat race to just keep things going as they are, because, you can build up a cushy savings, a cushy retirement account, whatnot. But then it's like, this is not working for me anymore. And I want to know, do other people feel that same way? Are other gay dudes who are in their 30s feeling the same way? Like, constantly having the urge to want to up and move. Like, I don't like my life here. I want to move. Like, I want to move to a different place. I want to just start all over again. Simplifying big time. Like, trying to simplify the way you live. Because, it feels like we're always working to accumulate more stuff. More stuff. More stuff. More stuff. And then it's like, for what? For what? It's like, the more stuff you accumulate, the more bills you have, the more debt you have to take on to try to maintain that stuff and buy more of that stuff. So am I working a job just to buy more stuff? The idea of simplicity is becoming more and more favorable to me as I get older, because it's like, the more stuff you have, the longer you have to be in this rat race. And the more money you need to make to accumulate more shit. And don't get me started about the housing prices and the car prices and whatnot. So it's like, as a 30-something-year-old millennial gay man, it just seems like all we do, every interaction we have involves money-making activities. Like, that's all life is about, is making money. And it's like, really, is that really all life is supposed to be about? So let's say I, reach my goal and whatnot, my financial goal and whatnot. What if I'm not happy? What if I'm not happy? What if I become a physician and I'm not happy? Like, that's always lingering in the back of my mind. I'll be like in my mid-40s when I finish, and it's like, what if I'm not happy? The only thing that is working is my marriage, which is great news right now. But it's like, I don't know. I can't shake that feeling. Being 35 is like, I want to change something. Like, I want to change some shit around. Like, do y'all ever have the inkling to just want to switch careers? Like, the desire to just want to, reinvent yourself? Because you realize time is precious and you're not going to be here forever, So another thing I noticed as you get older is your ability to handle the ups and downs of life kind of take a nosedive. You're constantly involved in numbing activities, so the things that used to help you deal with stress and pressure, for me it was exercising, running, lifting weights. It helps a little bit, but as you get older, you realize most adult activities involve some type of substance to help you get more liberated in terms of your interactions with other people. And it's like, dang, if it isn't THC, if it isn't THC, it's alcohol. If it's not alcohol, it's something else. But it's like, at a certain point, you reach an age where you're like, man, I need to get this stuff up, because is it really helping me? Like, what is it really doing to my body? But then it's like, man, if I give it up, how do I face the difficulties of life? Like, the stress, being trapped in the rat race, wanting to do something else with your life, but you can't right now because you feel stuck. Wanting to reinvent yourself, but you're getting older and you're running out of time because you need to save for retirement. The idea of having children, because me and my husband want to have children so bad. Gotta wait. And it's like, will I have enough money? Will we have enough money to do all the things we want to do in this life and live with no regrets? Because that's me and my husband's biggest thing, is we want to live this life with no regrets, and I just don't know. Maybe this is a midlife crisis at 35, bro. maybe a millennial gay dude my age, we're in a midlife crisis mode, you know, wanting to move, wanting to reinvent yourself, wanting to, change your career and whatnot, but concerned about, if I stay on my trajectory, concerned about my retirement accounts, my investment accounts, how am I going to keep funding them if I decide to change careers? Is it even worth changing careers? What if I don't like it? If I change careers, I need to make money, because like you said, like, unfortunately, as you get older, it's about the money game. Like, money controls a lot of the stuff, a lot of the reasons why we do what we do. And do I want to participate in that anymore? I kind of I've been talking to my husband a lot about, should we stay in Mexico and just try to build a life in Mexico? Because it would be easier for us to do that. It would be a lot easier, because cost of living is much cheaper if we just keep making dollars, and we can slow down on terms of how much we're working. But for him to make big bucks in engineering, he has to stay here in the States. So we're trying to figure out a way to, like, meet our goals, but also slow down at the same time, because I think we can all agree here in the YouTube space that the way we're living is not sustainable. The pace we're going at is not sustainable. Like, we cannot just keep working, and prices keep getting higher. Wages keep, staying the same. We can't keep going this way. Like, something really has to give, and I think we all kind of feel that in our hearts and our souls. Like, something is just not right. And bro, maybe I am having a midlife crisis. Like, I just had to talk to my dude. Like, I don't, like, when he hops out of school, I don't care about you having a midlife crisis, as long as it don't involve us, like, separating, getting a divorce, you checking out, you trying to be with a younger dude and whatnot. As long as that does not happen, like, I'm cool with it. Like, splurge, do what you need to do. But it's like, the midlife crisis for a gay man is real. Like, your body, your looks. Like, bro, how can I maintain my body, my looks? Because looks is currency in the gay community. Like, you be trapped in that mindset. Like, damn, like, another wrinkle. Like, damn, like, oh, you putting on pounds? What? Like, dude, you falling off? What? Like, are you looking your best? Because you know how gay dudes are. Like, you gotta have a body. The body gotta be T. The face gotta be done. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot to maintain. It's a lot to keep up with. Man, I don't know. For my older gays, a lot of you guys watch me. Uncle Kirk, you were one of my big supporters, one of the OG gays in my community. Let me know, how did you deal with your midlife crisis? It's so crazy, because I was watching a movie called Queer. I believe it was on HBO Max or Netflix. And basically, in the movie Queer, it kind of documented the life of an older gay man. And it was so effing sad, bro. It was so sad. I was like, hi. Let me tell you my husband's name. I was like, bro, hubby, look at this stuff. Like, this is supposed to be our lives. If we never got our ish together, if we never settled down when we were younger, that would have been us. Like, the dude was so sad. If you have not seen the movie Queer, go watch it. I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but it shows you the life of an older gay man who never settled down. All he did was work. He had the money, he had the funds, he had the coins, but he had no love. And at the end of the day, he had no children, he had no love. And, like, to see his life progress, it was so effing sad and pathetic. And it's like, yeah, that bus is coming. Like, and that's the scary part. And we're not talking about like the part of the midlife crisis for the gay man is like, bro, do I want to have children or not? Because it needs to happen soon. Like, if you're gonna pull this trigger, you need to pull that trigger. In terms of living as simply as possible, my husband and I, we're not very big car people. We drive an older car. When we buy cars, we pay in cash. That's how old our cars are. We pay in cash, under $20,000 preferably. And I'm happy not to have a car payment, because to me, a car payment is just a waste of time and money. Like, I don't want no car payments. Like, people will look down on you for driving an old car, but I look down on you. But I'd be like, bitch, at least I don't have no car payment. Like, what's the biggest flex? Having a nice car or not having a car payment? And today's economy in 2025, not having a car payment is a flex, bro. Living as simply as possible is a flex. I just came out the grocery store and I had some stuff that I would typically buy, and I'm like, you know what? Do you really need this stuff? If not, put this shit back. And I told this, like, hey, can you put this back for me, because I don't need this. Like, I'm really just trying to beef up, again, the investment account and the 401k account. Because I did the math, and a lot of these companies, like, they help you with budgeting, and they ask you, what's your goal for retirement? What age you want to retire? And, you know, if you start, even at our age, if you start in your 30s and you start putting money away into a high, you know, an investment account regularly, I'm talking about multiple times a month, you can retire a millionaire. So when I saw the graph and I had the potential to have $500,000 in one account, I'm like, Alfred, like, what are you spending your money on? Like, you could be socking all this extra money away in this investment account and just letting it sit for decades and piling up while you go to school. And when you get out of school, you're gonna have this money ready for you when it's time for you to retire. Because I'm not trying to work until I'm 70, 60. Like, I'm really trying to get out, like 55, 60, I'm done. Like, preferably in my 50s, I want to be done. I want to be done. And I don't know if that can happen if I become a physician. I graduate around 45. I don't know if that's going to happen for me, but around, you know, late 50s, I want to be done. I want to be done. So what are y'all thinking about y'all's midlife crisis? Because a lot of the younger dudes, younger gays, they're not thinking about this stuff. Like, you know, it's crazy. Like I said before, like, the things that used to make me feel fulfilled don't make me feel fulfilled anymore. You know, every time I meet up with my boys, my friends, my girls, whatever, everything we do costs money. Like, we can't just do the things we used to do in college without any money. You know, like, it's not amusing anymore. So we got to go out to the bar. We got to travel. We got to go out to the restaurant. You know how it is as you get older, like, you got to do the things. Keeping up with your appearance, like, you know, clothes. So it's like, okay, you want to live simplistically, as simplistic as possible. At the same time, you want to enjoy your life. And for me, enjoying my life involves going to concerts. Like, I really love going to concerts. I'll spend a coin. Like, I already bought the Cowboy Carter tickets. Shakira, I'm about to go see her again in Vegas. And now Mayhem. Like, that Lady Gaga album, legendary, iconic. I'm going to that show. I'm going to that concert. I went to the Chromatica Ball, and me and my husband had a ball. Literally, we had so much fun. So I'm going to the Mayhem tour, the Mayhem Ball. It's going to be crazy. But bro, your bro is having a midlife crisis. I realized that. Like, my old life is not working anymore. And like, the old me is constantly at war with the new me. You know, the old me is like, Alfred, like, you need to go to medical school because this has always been your dream. You need to do X, Y, and Z. You need to keep hustling, you know, ambition, drive, achieve. But the new me is like, well, what if what you have is just fine? Like, what if you never go to medical school? What if you just keep making your money and just keep climbing the corporate ladder? Before you know, you're going to be at well over 6 figures for one job. Like, you know, just hang in there and, you know, stack your investments up, live with your husband, you know, let him get his, you know, get his degree, work his job. You guys can, you know, go back to Chicago, move into your home, have somebody else pay for y'all to live for free, stack up, have a kid. But then I think, is that gonna make me fulfilled? Like, will I reach the end of my life and be like, man, I wish I would become a doctor. I wish I would have done it. I don't know. I can't become a PA because my credits are over, my prereqs are over 10 years old. I thought about nurse practitioner, but I'm not trying to become a nurse. And it's like, if I go into a career field, once again, I need to make enough money to take care of myself, take care of my family, take care of our children in the future, be able to have money to take care of my parents because they don't have money for retirement. So it's like, it's a lot. It's a lot to be a millennial today and have so many people depending on you. It's a lot. So yeah, I would say the millennial midlife crisis for a gay man is like, my old life is not working anymore, and what do I want to do about it? Just finding meaning in life. People say, oh, religion. I'm already over that. I went through my religious stage. I went through that. You know, I learned a lot. It was great for what I needed it helped me to master the art of forgiveness. I do appreciate that part of it, but at the same time, it's like I went through that, over that. You know, I'm on a different trajectory, a different plane of life right now. Yeah, for sure. Anyhow, how have you guys handled the gay midlife crisis? I'm about to go here. It's wash day. I need to wash my hair, get my hair together for the week. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, Wolf is back. Wolf pack. Take care. Peace.
I don't wanna see a nigga bluff, nigga kill, nigga up. Nigga, what's up? Nigga, what's good? You and they can't, I still trap in the hood. Cell phone bang all night, so I'ma get to it all night. Then on the weekends, so they try to catch flights. With another bitch, nigga, really I might. I never stand, nigga, dare, nigga, trap a nigga, rob a nigga, chop a nigga, brother, nigga, tell a nigga, real a nigga, fuck, real a nigga, spill a niggas. I'ma beat a nigga, never feed a nigga. never need a nigga, cut a nigga, bust a